Today's special. This video is special. We have a special guest. Her name is Sharona, and she is my Ima. She is in the City of Angels this week, and this video is just gonna be us doing things together, and also me asking her questions and getting insight on what it's like to be a mommy of a patient and a mommy of me.
Perfect child in the whole entire world.
No, I'm not. I did a lot of bad things when I was younger. What was the worst thing that I did?
Probably taking the car. When I was in Israel, taking care of your Saba and Safta. And Sammy was supposed to be watching her. And I get a phone call from DCF in Israel.
Okay, what was the best thing that I ever did?
There's lots of things. Well, of course, how you've gotten through this.
Okay, before this.
How you've been there for me through it all.
Oh.
How you slept in my bed, made sure I was okay.
My therapist said that wasn't healthy, that I slept in the same bed as you. Alright, so we're gonna go do fun things.
I love squeezing her.
See you in a jiffy. But it's really gonna be like in a second because the clip is just gonna go. We went to Melrose Trading Post, which, as you guys, most of you know, is one of my favorite places here in LA, and I just had to take my mommy. She loved it. We were at this little table, and it had a bunch of necklaces that were crystals, and one just like really spoke to me, and I kept holding it, I kept going back to it, and there was like a bunch of them, like hundreds of them. And I told my mom, she's like, this just connects with me. And I asked the guy what it was called, and he said it was called, I think, Soda Light.
Opened it up.
Oh my god, guys, it's crazy. Do you want to know what Soda Light does? I don't think you're gonna believe me. Good for physical balance and the health of the metabolism and lymphatic system. It is literally a stone that helps with the balance of health in your lymphatic system. I can't tell you how hard I was crying there. How did this specific stone speak to me?
Shock.
A really cool part about it is that my mom doesn't really believe in this stuff or is not super into it, and it was her first experience seeing how the energy of these just reach out to you. And if you've ever had weird experiences with crystals and stones, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear all about it. Today was a really good day at the Melrose Trading Post. And now, who likes reality TV? My mom is obsessed with reality TV, so we are going to Sir to get a drink because she likes Real Housewives of
Beverly Hills, Orange County.
And
but this is Vanderpump Rules.
But isn't she in that show?
She's in both shows.
Okay. I promised questions and answers, so we have those. First question, how often did you stay in the hospital with me?
Every time that you were hospitalized?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
And then we would switch off with Sammy. So I could run home to either make food or bring back.
Yeah. For sure. What fun things did you do together in the hospital to pass time and stay positive?
I said, I need to be as funny as Sammy lots of times.
For those of you that don't know, Sammy was really like the clown and
blowing up, you know, gloves. I mean, I think there were times you cracked up or you were just like, oh, Ima, stop it.
What is the best advice you can give other mothers who are going through the same thing that you went through?
I'm not gonna say positive, like at first that's the word that came to my head, but just loving and there for your child and supportive and whatever they want, however they want you to behave, you need to be like that.
Emo, was there anything that was difficult for you in being there for me?
I mean, it was heart-wrenching. It was so scary, especially with the PEs, not knowing, you know, what else was going on in your body. When the hair started to really fall out, that was one of the hardest things. As a mom that's pretty young to have a 32-year-old and a 29-year-old, it was hard because then I had to become this caregiver again when I thought my life was gonna go on a different path, and I had to immediately switch roles. And it's not easy. You do anything for your children because you love them with all your heart and soul.
Do you see life in a different light now than you did before Racheli was diagnosed? How so?
Definitely. I take every day to its complete fullest and want to enjoy each day, and I just want to see her so much more happier and healthier and just living her dreams even so much more than I did before.
What did you do to help me get out of my depressed? What did you do to make me smile?
So I would cry along with her and just caress her and tickle her back, and then I would just try and go a little crazy and do the whip and nay and run downstairs and bring her, you know, of course, whatever she needed that would make her a little bit happy.
What do moms do best?
Laundry.
Do you guys like how she always does this? While we wait for my laundry to be done washing itself and doing those things, we're gonna ask some more questions. How is your sweet mama taking care of herself now that she can?
I have a lot of things going on right now. Still working full time, so that's a must. But I try and get out and just dance. Love to dance. And I'll go out with David. But other than that, not much more right now.
How did she muster up the strength to support your decision to move back to California after you got better?
I knew that's what she wanted and what that would make her most happy.
And what about, I know you used to say, you're just so happy that like, I'm healthy enough to go back. What does she do to keep from thinking the worst while I'm here?
Just talk to her. I can hear it in her voice if she's tired or, you know, she's struggling a little bit. Now that I'm here and I see, you know, all the friends and just all the support, and that she's got, of course, these two great roommates, it makes me feel so much better.
Did you keep a journal or anything of your thoughts as I battled Hodgkin's?
Unfortunately not. I was supposed to keep a journal when Jean died and I didn't do that.
Did you ever think Racheli wasn't going to survive, and how did you handle those emotions?
No. I was so positive and knew that everything was going to be okay. You know, the hospital stays and those little setbacks were really, really tough. And not knowing in the beginning with the PEs what it was, that was very, very scary. Not knowing, you know, for the future and the next 5 years, I just try and keep positive.
When are you going to visit Maryland to squeeze Spencer's polkas?
Well, I really wanted to come for Sarah's bat mitzvah, but we have graduation the next day at school for my pre-Kers, so I can't come.
Megan wants a shout out.
Hey Megan, we love you. We're so proud of you.
This is me and my stepsister Megan. My stepsister Megan moved to New York the same week that I moved to California last year, and now she's moving to Israel. Someone wants to know what it's like having the most amazing daughter ever.
None of us could have gotten through any of this without her personality.
Her love, her character, her intelligence, everything.
She brought out the best in everybody around her. She took me to my reality place that I love, one of my shows, and I know how much she didn't want to be there. And I assured her I wouldn't be like starstruck. And I wasn't until the end.
Until the end. Well, I have work today, so I'm gonna go to work and she's gonna hang out here. I have a few more questions for Ima, and then we can like reflect a little bit and go to sleep because we're tired. My mom cooked dinner for my roommates and I, and my friend Chelsea came and Tiffany came. We also played board games and Cards Against Humanity and fun stuff like that. And I don't know how, I mean, probably you know, but my mom has known my roommates since before they were born. I want you guys to have a little bit of insight what finding out that your child has cancer is like.
So I was at a staff meeting at work, and Ellie and Sammy kept texting me, when are you gonna be home? When are you gonna be home? And I'm like a half hour, 45 minutes. I got home, and usually whenever Ellie is at my house, Celeste is always there. As soon as I walked in, I'm like, where's my booba? what's wrong with my booba? They said it's not that booba. And I knew like something was going on. I knew she had gone for tests and stuff, and we were waiting to hear back results. Every glass, I think, was shattered. And I would just remember Sammy grabbing like the dustpan and trying to clean up after me as I broke all the glasses. And yes, it's great to be positive, and that's what keeps you going. But for a parent, there's nothing like the unknown. Everything happened so fast, and there was a doctor's visit, and we felt so comfortable with Dr. Hafi. And, you know, we felt in really great hands, so I didn't have time to think about anything else, just about the treatment, and she's gonna be okay.
The only part that I really thought about death was like twice. My third chemo, I thought I just wanted to not do chemo. And I was like, I just want whatever's gonna happen to happen. And like, I thought a lot about death then. I hate chemo so much. That, like,
well, I think you hate it so much, these poisons going in your body.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just wanted to go the natural route and like see where that went. And then a lot of death thoughts came up with the pulmonary embolism. Thank you for watching our video. If you have any more questions, you are so welcome to leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them, and I will go to her for any questions that you have.
Oh, I love her so much.
Thank you for cooking for us, and for cleaning, and for being really funny and easy to laugh at.
My director says that a lot too.
Guess what, guys?
Oh.
Guess what?
Everything's gonna be okay.
Back my life, so prove I'm alright, so my power's turned up. So right now I'll be strong.
Song. This is my fight song. There for the fingers.
She literally, I think, listened to that on repeat today and still doesn't know the words.
Stand by me.
Stand by you.